Back here at WashU Invitational with Andy Gilmore, the Ashland native and former Southern Boone High School standout and All-American at Central Missouri, who is still going at the high jump, and it's fun to see you keep sticking with it. And tell me, was it the last month at USA Indoors? Was it your second ever US meet to qualify for?
Second indoors. I've done
second indoor,
two outdoors as well.
Okay. So fourth overall.
Yeah.
And tell me what that experience was like and what you get from qualifying and going out each time.
Yeah, I just did a few meets indoors compared to what I normally do outdoors. So just kind of focusing on, indoors goes by so quickly that you just try to focus on technique and getting everything right really for outdoor season. And if indoor happens and you can qualify, then you take advantage of that opportunity.
Yeah.
And also kind of being in the Midwest, it's tough sometimes to find quality meets. So I was able to participate in that meet and got to jump against some of the top guys in the U.S. So anytime I get that opportunity, it's definitely worthwhile.
Yeah. What keeps you going? Year after year to spike up and keep training and stay in shape. And I mean, shoot, you look thin and lean and ripped. I mean, maybe better than ever. What's the motivation there?
With last year being a trial year, I was really hoping to make the trials, and so that's kind of my focus for the past 3 years, I guess. When I started back in 2008, 2009ish. And so when I was pretty close to making that, didn't happen. And I still kind of had the itch, I guess, to do it. And, so I guess that's it, and it gives me an opportunity, something to train for. And,
sure. Wayne wouldn't let you quit.
That's true.
But did you make the trip? I saw your bag, the trials bag.
No, I didn't make the trip. I came up a little short.
Yeah,
so,
but didn't go to watch? Or
no,
somebody brought that home.
Yeah,
from you? Okay.
Wayne brought that back for me.
Okay. And at a clinic maybe it was a year ago in February with. And some coach brought up it was Matt Candrell's Owensville clinic in Owensville, the former Mizzou coach, and he's had success many places. Somebody brought up, a high school coach brought up that talking about the high jump and how come that kids can't progress, and I kind of brought up that even to look at college, it's, to me, that's the one area where the training and the technique, although they're so important, it's just hard to be good at.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to have some natural ability, but I mean, it's just hard for people can improve in the sprints. I mean, to me, it's maybe the hardest to be good at. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but
technique is such an important factor in the high jump, and there's guys that have 40+ inch verticals that can jump out the gym and really you think they'd be able to jump 7.6, and things just don't really come together technically for them. It's definitely interesting in that aspect that you have to be technically sound in order to maximize your potential. You'll see short guys like myself and Jesse Williams is about my height, and he's one of the top U.S. guys every
world
year
champion,
in year out. And his technique is so good, and that's what helps him jump so high.
Yeah. Do you ever wish, or do you get frustrated and get upset with your parents or with God that you're not 6'4", 6'5", would have those extra inches?
That would be nice to have my center mass a little higher, so
so
some of those bars would come a little bit easier. But with that, obviously, whenever you're taller, it's I probably wouldn't be as fast.
Sure.
So that's advantages, disadvantages of being taller.
Sure. Yeah, it'd be fun to see. Talk with Brian Hancock, 5'6", who's got a PR of 17.8 or whatever in the vault. It'd be fun to see if there's an official list of height over head, high jump and pole vault.
There is in high jump. Yeah.
Is there? Okay.
Yeah.
I know the world champion a few years ago, the guy was like 5'8" or 9 or so, if I'm remembering correctly. But and so working with Landon, you said, from Ashland a little bit. Working with him, tell me what that's like being on the coaching end.
Yeah, that's
what's his last name?
Landon Bartell.
Okay.
He's a junior this year at Southern Boone. It's kind of interesting getting back into coaching a little bit. I coached for a year whenever I was at Central Missouri, whenever I was a graduate assistant there. So I had some experience coming into it, but never on the high school level.
Yeah.
So I found that I actually coaching athletes on an individual level for me works out a little bit better. I can focus my attention and help refine some of their technique a little better. And Landon's a jumper like myself, uses a lot of speed and is about my height too, so it really helps me relate to him and help him out.
Do you think that, I mean, to me it seems like the high jump and the pole vault would have to be the most frustrating events, because you can do everything just right, but if you're a quarter of an inch too far in or not far enough, or you don't make it, how frustrating is the high jump? And
and if you're feeling great that day and you're actually running more efficient, you can be closer to the bar and you can actually have more height than you normally do. But if you're not giving yourself a chance to get up and get over the bar, then that can be very frustrating. I've had meets where I felt great in warm-ups, and I come back and I start the competition, jump a couple of bars, and once the bar gets up there, things just don't feel as well as they did before. So that's definitely frustrating.
Yeah. Well, tell me just what it's like working with Wayne and just the expertise he's had, and I mean, every aspect of the sport it seems like he's been involved with, and just what you've learned and picked up for him, or any thoughts on him?
Definitely from a technical standpoint, Wayne's been great. He's been able to enlighten my view on high jump and teach me many things that I had never really considered before, and so it's been able to break down technique a lot, and really look at other jumpers and see what they do well, and try to change my technique and adopt some of those principles. So from a technical, it's been great. Also from a motivational standpoint, having somebody hold you accountable to be there every day, especially once you get done with college, that's the toughest part. So having a training partner and having Wayne there too has been great.
Well, thanks for your time and good luck. What do you think the qualifier will need to reach to make it out to the USA's and
I don't know,
Eugene this year, or actually in Des Moines this year?
Well, I have a 2:18 from this past July in the club national meet.
Okay.
So, it's over the provisional mark. It has a chance to get in.
Which is what, 7.1
3/4, I think, something like that. I think it will probably take about 2:20, which is 7.2 1/2.
Okay.
So you never know with the year following the Olympic year what it takes.
Right.
So it has a shot to get in. So, but hopefully I jump higher than that. So
2:18, you think?
Yeah.
Well, and today things like a little chilly and windy. What you went out at 2:10?
I made 2:10. I went out 2:15.
Okay.
Made 2:10 on my second attempt.
Which is 6:11.
Yeah,
something.
just about there. It's obviously a chilly day. Had a headwind too, so that always makes it fun. It's a gusting headwind as well, so you scoot back and try to make adjustments based on that.
Yeah. Well, thanks for the time and good luck. Hopefully we'll have some nice warm weather and some more opportunities to clear some high bars and make it up to having close nationals and at Drake this year at Des Moines.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
Hopefully have a bunch of people from Missouri make it, and so we'll see.
Yeah.
Thanks for the time, Andy.
Thank you.